Good morning to fellow Gambians and friends of the Gambia. There's little time we usually have nowadays to give a live Facebook message. This is your brother Alhaji Suntu Ture. As things are advancing, the world leaders have condemned the action of our president Yahya AJJ Jammeh and his inner circle and some members of the security that are very afraid and fearful of what will happen to them in the exiting of Jammeh from State House. Our appeal to Yahya Jammeh as a brother, as a fellow Gambian, is to want to live, is to choose survival, is to choose to live rather than to choose to exit in a very ugly fashion. In as much as he has committed a lot of atrocities, he has oppressed a lot of people, still he is a brother, is a fellow Gambian. We would rather want you to leave Yahya Jammeh and tell your story and tell us how things happened. Tell us what went wrong. Tell us why you did some of what you did. We are a compassionate people. We are a loving country with a loving and peaceful, smiling nature. We will have that ears to listen to you. We will have that heart to accommodate some of the wrong things that you've done. However, no amount of cantankerous, no amount of brinkmanship, or let me put it this way, utter contempt for the rest of the world or fellow Gambians is going to make you stay in power. It's not going to happen. So I know that it is you who advise your advisors, but for once in your life, take yourself out of the situation. Realize that you are against the rest of the world. And this time, what you have lost, you have never lost that. Throughout your 22 years of presidency, you have lost the legitimacy to be called the president of the Gambia. That is the highest office that has been keeping you in power. This is why the world will deal with you. But now you've lost that legitimacy. If your advisors did not make that clear to you, you have lost the legitimacy to be called the president of the Gambia. You are the outgoing president. It means you have no global recognition. You and your inner circle, the chiefs, the alcalos, the sellout Gambians, i.e. some of our fellow graduates who choose selfishness, who choose themselves over their Gambia, over their people, that's not enough to sustain you in power. Okay? And the world leaders will be visiting you today, tomorrow, and onwards to persuade you. Please listen to them. Because some of these leaders visiting you or calling you are former military commanders. They are generals. They were not captains or, ceremonial captains. The likes of Buhari, Obasanjo are proper generals. If they talk to you, the Senegalese armies and stuff like that, if you refuse, they will have no mercy for you. So before we reach that level, please listen to these people. Talk with the coalition leaders. Try to be rational at all times. And the message to Gambian diaspora is that we have worked miracles. It is the work, 50% of the work has been done from Gambian diaspora with the money, with the phone calls, with the talking on radios, Facebook Live, with the WhatsApps and everything. We have done wonderfully, and the rest of the world is proud of the Gambian diaspora. But there's one thing we Gambian diaspora have to do is to be patient, is to be humble, and is for us not to be rushing to be looking for positions. This is dangerous and it can undo all the good things we have done. The Gambian diaspora, let's calm down. In a free, democratic and a better Gambia, there will be opportunities for every single person. Not because my name is Suntu Ture, I'm somebody. No, there will be opportunities for the average person who have never said one word in the struggle, who has not done anything. That is why we need a freer society, so that those who sacrifice can see those who did not get involved enjoy. And we will be at pleasure to see that I played a part to have everybody free in this society. So the Gambian diaspora should not try to be rushing, should not try to be, complaining, or should not try to be saying that, oh, I've not been called, what position am I gonna get? In a free and a fair Gambia, your opportunities will be there. And God the Almighty never wrongs anybody. Whatever anybody does, you will get it in the future of Gambia. So let's not be rushing, or let's not try to be complaining, or let's not try to be bogged down We are dealing here with a rotten system. Our job now is to fix that system. It doesn't mean when we remove Jammeh, it's game over. We have to fix the entire system. The media need to be properly free. Gambians need to have that inclusive mindset, and we need to work at that. It's not going to happen overnight. We need to convince investors to come. We need to make sure our educated brothers and sisters can see beyond themselves, beyond me, my beautiful wife, my kids, my mom. No, we need to see beyond that. This is going to take time. So Gambian diaspora, I appeal to everybody who is talking on radio, doing Facebook Live, doing everything, writing. Do what, as Jeff Kennedy says, what can you do for your country, not what your country can do for you. Let's build that mindset. Let nobody think that I'm big enough now, so the coalition leaders must call me. I am this and that. I must be recognized. Let's have the good heart and the good intention. At all times, let's remain humble. The country is bigger than us. The people in that country collectively are bigger than us individually. So it is very, very important that we in the diaspora continue to have that mindset we have throughout the struggle, not to make ourselves the struggle. And we need to understand one thing. Let us be able to detach ourselves from issues. We are not the issues. We are part of the issues. But the moment we want to see ourselves as the issues, then what we are trying to do is that we easily get annoyed, we easily trying to pick up argument, we easily trying to be petty. These are things which can derail us, and it can make us very irrational. So we have been working hard. We've done a lot throughout the diaspora, throughout the Gambian Brotherhood. But let nobody think that I'm big enough now for the diaspora, for the coalition leaders to say, you know what, we need you now. No. When things settle, pack your bags, go say, what can I do? What function can I play? See yourself like that. Don't just see that I must be called, I must be consulted, I must be contacted. It means you are making yourself bigger than the Gambia, making yourself bigger than the struggle. And none of us, however qualified you think you are, is bigger than that country, is bigger than the whole Gambia. Let's be humble. Whatever education you have, whatever money you have, remain humble. The West, the Americas is big because they remain humble and subservient to their country. We must inculcate those mindset. We must understand that our participation, our contribution financially, academically, on the radio, on the Facebook is not enough for you to say, I have done my part. Now I must be celebrated. Let's not do that. And let's not try to be craving for the attention, for being called the heroes or this and that. No, I know people are not doing it for that, but we need that clear mindset, that clear focus that we are dealing here to change a system, to change a malfunctioning system, to fix it. And in that we must continue to sacrifice. So, and our coalition leaders, whatever advice you get, it's better sometimes to send it privately to them than sit on Facebook or some be complaining. We are dealing with a system here. Jammeh is getting most of his ideas on Facebook now. People start complaining, okay, they're complaining about this, I can use that. Let's be positive, let's be energetic, let's be, forgiving, and let's be a bit of much more softer in dealing with people to convince everybody that yes, we have done this. To make Jammeh an illegitimate president has been the monumental work of everybody. Areas that we were thinking will not comfort the Combos, they stood from Brikama all the way to Combo South, Combo North, everywhere. Serekundas, people stood up, they voted against Jammeh. That is an accomplishment. We must be proud of our own people and proud of every Gambian. But let's remain humble. Let's not quickly be complaining. This is a 22 years dictatorship. It's a rotten system. Those people have nothing but to look at what you are complaining about and use it as their strength. Be positive and forward-looking. Jammeh is going, whether he likes it or not. But we want him to choose peaceful exit to forceful exit. Those are the two options on the table. So we're hoping that as Gambian brothers and sisters, he will choose a peaceful exit. I thank you from 5 minutes from my morning to greet you all. Wassalam.